To be honest, I had no plans to ever review this game. I hadn't thought about this game in years. I saw it on sale on Steam. I thought to myself, I kinda want to play that game. Now, with any story based game, a review naturally spoils major plot points and key moments in the game. In order to mitigate that as much as possible, I won't be covering the game as thoroughly as I'd like to, but this is your warning. In this video, there will be major spoilers for Life is Strange. Honestly, I don't know where to start with this game, so I'll just give you a basic rundown of the game. This is an episodic adventure game. It's broken into 5 major parts, or episodes. Each episode has a number of chapters within it. This game also allows the player to influence the story by giving them the ability to make choices that affect the story and world. While this isn't too special by itself, this game has a twist. The main character can rewind time, which allows the player to instantly redo or change most choices they make in the game.
Geek. I totally
Now,
won't
this game was released in
But you don't use
2015
the sad
but takes place
excuses
in
on Mr.
2013.
Jefferson. Don't use
Because
the
of this, the game oftentimes is kind of cringy. If I remember correctly, people would call this game Life is Cringe because of specific moments within the game, but I actually love this about the game. I feel like it's part of what makes the game so amazing. It's almost as if the developers or writers did this on purpose, because the game is never cringy at the wrong time,
Man, are you serious?
at least in my
Wow,
playthrough,
haven't heard that one in a while.
and its soundtrack
Not
is
everything
phenomenal.
changes.
The main character, Max, is a determined artist and photographer, meaning there are a lot of moments where you have the option to take pictures of things that happen in whatever episode you're currently playing. You do this because there are cool moments that need to be captured. The game balances this out by having genuinely beautiful moments that don't need to be captured because it would ruin the moment in question. Now, my initial playthrough came 6 years after the game was released and after I had seen multiple playthroughs of it. Despite this, I still loved every single moment of this game. Every interaction, every conversation, every decision or lack thereof felt relevant and impactful to say the least. I was able to truly make the game and its world mine. I felt I was the main character. This is the only game I've played in the 12 or so years I've been heavily into gaming that made me feel like I was in the shoes of a teenaged woman. Going back to the message of this game, I believe that what made this game so amazing in my playthrough was what the game taught me: to live in the moment. Even though I knew what would happen, I knew how the game would end, it didn't matter to me. Every moment had its own genuine feeling, its own weight. For all intents and purposes, I was Max. I know every choice I made didn't have some massive effect on the story, but that didn't matter. There were choices that I believed were important to Max and therefore important to me. It's because of these small, insignificant choices that I felt myself growing closer to Max and the world as a whole. After 6 years and seeing multiple playthroughs of the game, the ending to this game still killed me. I still bawled my eyes out because of it. Everything you had done up until this point was to help, protect, or save your best friend. All of it led up to one choice, one massive decision. Sacrifice your best friend to save everybody, or sacrifice everybody to save your best friend. You know what's right, and you know what you should do, but it's still tough. There's no time limit to making this choice. There's no rewind. Just you, a faint humming, and the time that you allow to pass. What makes this difficult is that they are both things that Max would do. They're both things I would do. Just thinking about it brings tears to my eyes as I'm writing the script. I will keep this conclusion short and sweet. Yes, this game has problems. Yes, it can be really cringy at times. But no piece of work is without flaws. You aren't in the mood for your favorite food all the time. Despite its flaws, I genuinely believe this game is a masterpiece. I don't know what my top 3 games are, but I know this is one of them. I usually like to have a joke at the end of the video just for an extra laugh or two, but this is genuinely one of my favorite games. And I know I can't do it justice by just talking about it and explaining to you why I love the game. It's a game that you just have to play for yourself to get the full experience. And I'd say, even now, 6 years after release, it's still worth the time and the money if you can spare both to play through it.